I just finished my third day of fludarabine, my third day of chemo, and tomorrow I will be starting radiation. But there's a little hiccup. First, they want to give me some platelets, see if it can bump my platelet numbers up, and then they're going to see if they can start my catheter line, which will be placed either above or below my port, and then do my radiation, then labs, then radiation again. I get 2 radiation sessions each time, and I got to do that for 4 days. So I'm thinking that's probably what's really gonna drain me, but that's what I'm in here for. They're gonna try to get my platelets up before I start radiation and before I can get my stem cells or bone marrow. Sometimes they say some stem cells, sometimes they say bone marrow transplant. So I don't know, but they say before I can get my stem cells, I have to have a line in, and I thought they could do it through the port, but unfortunately they can't. So if all else fails, they have another line that they will have to put in my neck, which I don't want. But in order to get the stem cells, I have to do what I got to do, right? So I just wanted to let you guys know that I am admitted only for 1 day, hopefully. Knock on wood, if this is real wood. I don't know it's real wood in here because it's like wood stickers everywhere. But yeah, y'all just keep me in your thoughts and prayers. Gwen Michelle, the OK Lounge with Gwen Michelle, the one that be showing all them old school calls. Yes, how you doing, Gwen Michelle? I got my mom in the room with me as usual. I was just telling one of the nurses that she's always gonna be around. She's gonna be close by. You're beautiful, Gwen Michelle. I was listening to you yesterday evening. I was actually listening to one of your older lives because I haven't been able to comment much, but I noticed that I have been able to comment a little bit more. She said, "Hi, Mom." She said, "Hi." Yep. But I've been trying to get in there and comment and participate as much as I can before they cut me off. Because, like I was saying in another one of my lives, I really think they're starting to do people like that who they see are commenting a lot. Because Tamika Davis said she was having the same issue with certain videos. Now we all know that Tamika Davis, that's what she do. She go around these YouTube streets and she support. So why would her comments be getting blocked? I tried everything. I tried the whole phone service thing. I tried to I tried to calm down on the emojis because I was always putting the orange hearts in everybody's chat, and I tried to calm down on that, and nothing helped. I'm not sure what they're doing either, but I do feel like it's something going on because how is it that Wellness with Frugal Mama has been on for so long doing the same stuff, same thing? How is she getting demonetized? And how is she going through what she's going through when she's been doing the same thing, and then they won't tell you exactly what video caused it. So you got to go through and try to find what caused it. That's ridiculous. So I really think it's something deeper going on what we really don't know. But like I tell everybody, I try not to depend on this here platform. I use it because it's here and because it gives me a little bit of an outlet. But at the same time, I don't depend on nothing. I'm so glad that God is not like man. I'm so glad that I understand that everything has a spiritual meaning behind it, and you just have to stay prayed up, because if you don't, you leave yourself open to all kind of things that can be going on. And I also see that this platform pushes certain content. They push certain content. God bless you. Yeah, but I've seen people having their kids dancing to like songs that have some questionable lyrics in it. or they're playing with their kids doing all kind of crazy stuff with the music playing in the background, and you listening to the music like, whoa, 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 did they just say what I think they just said? And you dancing with your baby with this in the video, like what? But they'll push that. Those type of videos get lots and lots of views, lots of comments. They're not blocking anything. But when you get on here and you just speak your truth, and you just trying to spread whatever your message is, trying to be positive, like I said, you're trying to support other people, I see that those videos get the pushback. That's a good thing. So I hope they give me the thumbs up, like, share, comment, whatever. Like I say in my opening, do I need to do my opening again? What's the one I say when I say, so you can sub, you can like, don't forget to share. But I'm staying true to me, because I know these days that is rare. I'm a mom and a wife, 7 kids, up all night. It ain't easy being creative in a big family life. But let's go. I'm not about losing my soul or losing who I am. That's why I like watching Gwen Michelle, because I like the fact that you speak your truth and you don't act like you've been perfect all your life, but you always put God first in everything you do, and you just tell it like it is. You don't come at everybody like you goody two shoe or nothing like that. But I refuse to have gone through everything that I've gone through and then turn around and sell my soul for some pennies, for some chump change. Because that's all it is to me. My soul is worth more than what any platform can give me. Oh, no problem. I've been supporting you for a good little minute now. Yes, I like your talks. I like your when you riding around and you see them old school cars. Debo Cammy. Yep, but I just said, you know what? I've been going through too much to sell my soul right now. Even though my channel is progressing, it may not be as fast as other people want it. It may not be monetized the way other people want it. But everything works, in perfect time when it's his time. Yeah, for a good little minute. I see some people making videos saying how you can do this so fast and you can do this so quick, but you have to watch that. You have to be very careful about that, because the enemy is tricky, and sometimes the enemy will be whispering one thing in your ear, and in your spirit that don't sound right. Then you got to listen to, you got discernment. You got to listen to that little voice in your head that's saying, that sound like you really gonna be losing yourself if you do that. Thank you. Thank you. I just tell my story, share my journey, and I try to be as honest as possible, just in case anybody's going through this. A lot of people don't understand that when you're going through something like cancer, it really takes its toll on you. Some people don't even know about it until they get the diagnosis, or somebody close to them get the diagnosis. And we go through a lot. Recently I had to deal with family members being very disrespectful towards me. And it's like they chose now, while I'm going through this, to be like that. So I feel like it's a spirit. Why would you wait till somebody's sick and then all of a sudden now you want to try to bash them, try to humiliate them, try to talk to them crazy, and it's a lot. We go through a lot when we're fighting this, because it's not that we're just fighting cancer. We still have to deal with real life issues, and we can't just ignore it. Yes, they know exactly what I'm going through. The doctors have actually told them exactly what's going on. The doctors have actually told everybody that's close to me how severe it is, how real it is, and how if we don't nip this thing in the bud right now, how I can be gone. And I'm not going to wrap it up in a bow, and I'm not going to try to sugarcoat it. What I have is terminal. And if I don't get the stem cell transplant, it's so terminal to the point where they can't even give me a timeline. I can go in my sleep. And it has been explained to people, but some people just don't care. A lot of people just don't care. If it's not about them, and if it's not about you doing for them, that's it. And that's when you realize what their real agenda was the whole time. And it hurts. It hurts. But that's when you got to just take a step back and say, you know what? Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Because, see, you think I'm weak. And you think I won't do what needs to be done. Just in case something happened to me, I'm going to make sure you get nothing. I'm not gonna pull this number where I say, well, I'm just gonna leave it alone. No, because if something happens to me, I don't want the wrong person to be in charge of what goes on. I know, I'm sorry that they're acting that way too, but it's life. We have to deal with stuff like this through anything. Just like in another live, I was talking about how when a family member passes, we have to deal with family members that come around and want to start just claiming things and talking about money and stuff like that. That's a spirit. That is a spirit, because if the human part of you wants to either grieve that person in peace, or you're sitting somewhere wishing you can have one more moment with that person. Just one more moment. You know what I would give to just be able to sit and talk with my grandparents that done passed? You can't get that time back. Once somebody is gone, they're gone, and you're not going to see them again until you get to that place. So now my goal is to get to that place, because I know where my grandparents are. So I don't want to lose myself in some YouTube mess. I don't want to lose myself in some drama. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that, but you get what I'm saying. When you miss somebody that you love dearly, you wish you could have a moment with them. Just a moment. I would give anything to hear my grandmama laugh again. Just her laugh. So I'm going to do all I can to get to where I know she is, because she was a praying grandmother. And, it's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to see her again. And it's also no doubt in my mind that she's seeing me through this whole thing. So whatever comes with it, but I'm not going to be weak. Hey! You knew it was me when you saw that long name. My long name. I gotta show y'all my plate.
Matter of fact, hold up.
You got anything sweet?
Give me that back.
You got anything sweet? Look at me, I'm being picky now.
I got some chips and some fruit.
Thank you. They noticed my name right off the bat because I have a long last name. So I used to be on this same unit when I came in, and I was here for like 40 days. So then when they come in and they recognize my long name, they're like, I knew it was you. But it's almost lunchtime. I just wanted to come in and share with you guys that I'm being admitted. Well, I'm admitted now, but not for anything major.
There you go.
Now that's a plate. You know what? You take care of me. You know that. Thank you. Now you good. Now you good. You good. Thank you. Thank you. Gwen Michelle said telling me to stay strong. Easy Street with Jen. You know what? I think one day me and Jen gonna end up meeting. I really do think so. Easy Street with Jen. She's a Georgia girl. Be in Georgia all the time at least. Okay, that's what I think. And I want her to show me how she do some of that stuff. She know how to make like pesto and everything like from scratch. I gotta learn that. I want to try the Asian pork chop she did not too long ago. That looked good. I was questioning when she dumped that sugar in there, but I was like, oh no, it looked good though. Queen Michelle. And when you was in your live the other day asking where everybody from, when I put Georgia, you was like, oh, see, there go another one from Georgia. Yep, I'm a Georgia girl. Yep, Mississippi ain't too far. And then you just as country as they come, just like me. Girl, when you be on your live, you get to talking, I be like, she sound like us up here. She's when she get caught up in the word and she just start, telling her story, telling her journey. You know what? Keep doing what you're doing, because the way you do it, you make it where, people, ordinary people, they want to listen. You're originally a Georgia girl, see? I'm a Georgia girl. That's who I am. I could do anything with leftover ham. I'm a Georgia girl. That's who I am. And my favorite pen is a, yeah, I messed up now. But anyway. Y'all charge it to my head and not my heart. I just got off of chemo. So I just got off my third thing of chemo. And radiation tomorrow. If they can get you think if they get the, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, because Sandra D, you know what I'm gonna say, Sandra D in the chat. Look at me, I'm Sandra D. Me and Sandra D, we had a good conversation earlier today, because I understand exactly what you're going through. Thank you. I understand exactly what you're going through, and I was just talking about it, Sandra D. People don't care if you're hurting. People don't care if you're sick. People don't care if you on your deathbed. If you're not doing something they want you to do, or if you're not allowing them to disrespect you, they don't care. So it's up to us to love ourselves. It's up to us to love ourselves. Yep, she's going to be just fine. Sandra D is going to be just fine, but I understand exactly what she's going through. The only thing I don't understand is you have a husband in your life that will step in and say, don't disrespect her. I hate to put my business out there like that, but I don't have that. My husband does not step up for me and say, don't disrespect your mama, or don't talk back to your mama, or you heard what your mama said, do what your mama say. Nope. That's why I get so offended when people talk about what a mama act. Why the mama let them act like that? It ain't the fact that you let somebody act like anything. It's that when they get a certain age and they hang around certain crowds and they start smelling themselves and get grown, then some of them go one way, some way go the other way. My 23-year-olds, they don't act nothing like that, but they have a different daddy. My 23-year-olds, their dad, he was quick when they was growing up. He was quick to say, call me if they get out of line. Just a simple word over the phone, and they would be in line. He would just get on the phone and say, don't make me have to come over there if your mama got to tell you more than one time. Or listen to your mama. You got a good mama. Listen to her. She's trying to help you. He used to always tell them, she's trying to help you. She's the one that it really loves you and would like to see you grow and prosper. You be out there listening to everybody else who just short term, a friend or whatever the case may be, and you got somebody in your life that really want to see you flourish. Listen to your mama. See, that's my oldest twin's daddy. He didn't play that. We weren't even together at all. We weren't together. But if I called him and said they were getting out of line, all he had to do was say, give him the phone. Oh, Never backed you. Yes, Sandra D is very fortunate. She has somebody in her life that'll say, don't disrespect her. And that's all it takes from a man sometimes. You don't have to get all irate or nothing. If they see that both parents are on the same page, 9 times out of 10, they'll figure they can't get away with everything. But if they see that one parent is trying to discipline them, give them order, show them, teach them how to have a decent life, be a productive citizen, how to get out there and get a job, how to conduct yourself when you're around people. If they see that one parent is trying and the other parent really don't care, they will play on that. They will play on that. But when I tell you, my first set of twins, their daddy, if I just say they was giving me a hard time because they didn't want to go to school this morning, he'll just say, pass him the phone. That's all. Pass him the phone. And he would say, don't make me have to come over there. You better listen to your mom, because she was the one that was there helping you and helping you with your homework and getting you off, getting you started. So you don't disrespect your mama. Your mama is the one that's feeding you when you're hungry, making sure you have what you need. Don't disrespect your mama. But everybody's not like that. So that's a red flag to look out for. It's all for the kids' well-being. Well, that's really good. Your daughter was the trouble. I can understand. I can understand. I'm just praying that mine come around, because, and I hate to keep bringing it back to my health, but one thing that I don't want is for something to happen to me and they have that guilt on their heads for the rest of their life of how they treated me while I was going through, or how they talked to me while I was going through. That's one thing. Even though I wouldn't be here, that's just one thing I wouldn't feel good leaving my kids knowing that they were mistreating me while I was sick, because I know that even if they don't feel it now, later in life they would feel that, and I don't want them to have to live with that. That's what I thought. Odom's Homestead is in the building. You know, his passion is growing. Growing is his passion. Nova's in the building. Hey, Nova. I was listening in to your conversation you was having yesterday, but I couldn't comment, but I was listening in. I was in the bushes. Thank you. Exactly, Sandra D. That's what I was saying. You can tell a distinct difference between my twins that their dad was active after, I want to say after a few years, when he started to notice out my health was bad early on when I got thyroid, when I had thyroid disease. He really started amping it up even more, and he was making it his business to tell his boys, you listen to your mama, don't disrespect your mama. But that's the way I grew up. My dad would tell me, you only got one mama, don't disrespect her. I would rather for you to walk away than to disrespect her. You only got one mama, and you better not raise your voice at her. You better not call out her name. My daddy, he was a stickler on that. And yep. And I thought all men were like that. Like Odom's Homestead said. But see, here's the thing though, Jen. It's hard for the parent to be the parent if society is taking control of that. If now they're making the kids feel like they have the right to disrespect somebody in the household, or they have the right to come and go as they choose, or they have the right to say what they want to say, but you can't check them on what they're saying, then y'all are sending out into the world a bunch of people that are going to feel entitled, that are going to feel like there are no consequences to actions, and that's that's just a recipe for disaster. Because when you get out into the real world, if you don't like your mom telling you to take the trash out, how you gonna feel if you get locked up and they have to tell you when to wake up, when to take a shower, when to go to the yard, when to get back in your cell? You better listen to your mama now before you have to listen to the warden later. That's just how I feel. You finna get ready to do a live, Jen? Ooh, Odom's homestead. Let me tell you something. If you say that to the kids now, they'll say, they're verbally abusing me. They're verbally abusing me. They're toxic. They're toxic. They have all kind of names now to call you when you're just trying to get them on the right path and you're trying to get them in line. And you're at a point now where you can't even say nothing to them. All you can do really is pray for them. Like, hey, I hope you understand the choices that you making today will affect you tomorrow. But doing that to a parent while they going through, that's even worse. That's even worse. It's almost like you telling God, here I am, God, come get me. I feel like doing that to a parent while they're going through, and you know that that parent hasn't done anything, has been there for you through whatever, and now that that parent is sick and can't rush you all around town, buy you what you need and everything, now all of a sudden that parent is toxic. Now all of a sudden that parent is nothing to you. I feel like that in itself is like you signing yourself away and opening yourself up for anything that wants to come to you. So you better stay prayed up. You better stay prayed up. And then you got to think about it too. Like, some friends will stop befriending you if they see that you mistreat your own blood. I know me personally, if I see you mistreat your own blood, I don't want to deal with you because I'm not your blood. So if you do that to your own mama or your own daddy, then what would you do to me? Exactly. Exactly. You are absolutely right. They labeled everything as trauma now because we have tried to give them things we didn't have or do certain things we didn't get a chance to do. Exactly. It's that new society. That new society. So now I'm sitting back just thinking, like, I just don't want, if something happened to me, I know they, you know, in this thing now where if something happened to me, they probably would act like they don't even care, whatever, whatever. But I know in my heart of hearts that as life goes on and you go through certain things in your life and you wish you could talk to your mama again, that's when it's gonna hit you. That's when it'll hit you. So I'm just praying that they fix it and fix it quick, because you never know what may happen. Just like with what Sandra D is going through. Shawty need to fix it and fix it quick. The disrespect, the feeling entitled, mm-mm. No TV, no video games, so abusive. Nothing like a mother's love. Because when I tell you, I dreamed of having a lot of kids. I dreamed of having a lot of kids. And I wanted somebody to love. That was my thing. I wanted somebody to love, and I wanted to be able to love on my babies, and I wanted to be able to teach them. I always wanted to be the type to, sit and teach your baby how to do different things, dress them up real cute. That's what I wanted to be. You know what? And I understand that too, because When I was first diagnosed, we did not tell our kids how bad it was. We did not tell them that the type of leukemia I have is terminal. We didn't tell them. And if you could see the smirk on one of them's face when they just only knew part of it, they was like, that's that's the good cancer. All you gotta do is take a pill. I mean, it was so flippant, nonchalant, not understanding that this is real life. Um, Not understanding that this is real life and that this is my life. Even if you don't like me or whatever the case may be, I got other kids. Like, are you even thinking about who's gonna raise your little siblings? Are you gonna sit around and raise them? Probably not, because you don't want to help with them now. So when I tell you, when Sandra D was doing her live today, it was exactly what I needed to hear, because I can relate. I could relate. And if y'all get a chance, please go over to Sandra D's page. She says she's not going to be doing videos for a while. I hope she comes back. But when she sits out on her porch and get to talking, sometimes it kind of touch you. Like when she got on her porch one day and she was talking about her having to go back and forth to her doctor's appointments and everything. I get it. I get it. I understand that feeling. You want to be your old self. You want to be able to just do what you normally do. Thank you. I hope it's the God in me that you see. But when people see that you can't jump up for them anymore or do for them anymore, then all of a sudden you're a bad guy. Now all of a sudden they want to bring up things that you did to them. But you didn't bring none of that up when I was buying you the expensive shoes, but I was going to Walmart getting me some shoes for $14.99. You didn't bring none of that up when I would get me a little legging outfit from Amazon for like $20. Y'all know I be wearing them same Amazon 2-pieces all the time. But taking the kids to the mall. You know, letting them buy what they need. Playing video games that cost $1,000. Computer video games. Got an iPhone and I got a Metro PCS. You know? So y'all, we gotta start loving ourselves first. We gotta start putting ourselves first, because if we keep this up, I don't know where we gonna be. Yeah, people try to break you down, especially when they feel like you're already down, when they feel like you're weak. That's when they really try to attack. That's why I say they feel like it's a spirit to me. I know a lot of people don't really talk about religion or whatever, but it feels like a spirit to me. And see, that's what I'm saying. I wear the same clothes over and over again, and anybody who really watches my videos can see that. When y'all see me up doing these dances and everything, you're going to see me wearing either my bell-bottom pants, my bell-bottom overalls, or my 2-piece legging sets that I bought on Amazon. Thank you, Jen. But you're not going to see me with expensive clothes on, expensive shoes, and it's... Somebody else brought up karma too. And see, that's what I don't want. As a mom, that's what I don't want. I do not want something to happen later because I know you're reaping what you have sown. I'm trying to reel you back in and ask you, what is wrong with you? What has gotten into you? Thank you. Thank you. I don't wear expensive clothes. Everything I have is cheap. Even the glasses that I picked out. You know how when you go to the eye doctor and they tell you to pick out your glasses, your frames or whatever? I picked out the cheapest ones they had. my shoes, I go to Walmart, pick out me a pair of cute tennis shoes and maybe some house shoes, and I'm good. You thrift a lot? Now, I know somebody else who thrifts a lot. Hello from Vietnam. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I done been on here for 35 minutes, and I think the OK Lounge just went live. I'm not sure. One of y'all just went live because it dropped down in my notifications. So I'm gonna check y'all out. Let me see. Sandra D, I'm really hoping you don't stop your videos because I enjoy sitting and chit chatting with you on the porch. Um, Even though I can't be right there with you, I enjoy the chit chats and I hope you keep them up. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I've been admitted just for one night, hopefully. They're gonna get my platelets up and they're gonna go ahead and start my catheter line. And I'm gonna start radiation tomorrow. I'm a little nervous, but I think I'll be all right. And good health to you also. I thank y'all so much for joining my live. I know this went totally left, but when I saw Sandra D in the chat, I really wanted to address that. Yeah, my body is strong. So I thank y'all for coming in and just kicking back with me. And I want y'all to keep me in y'all prayers. Until next time, gracias por ver. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.